Hi guys, it's Amy with A2ZStamping.com, and today I'm going to make a sweet little card using the Remarkable You stamp set. These stamps are so big that it comes in 2 boxes. So all you're actually getting are 6 stamps total. There's this big flower here, these leaves, the You Are Remarkable, and then this flower, these ones, and then I Am So Grateful for You. It's actually a really cool stamp set. These are our red rubber stamps, so they stamp really nice. And they're nice and big, and I like that. All right, so we're going to make a card today, and we're simply going to use this flower right here and the You Are Remarkable. So let's get started. So the first thing you'll need is a few pieces of cardstock. Let's see if I can pick them up here. All right, actually, let's do our stamping first. So I have a piece of regular Whisper White cardstock. Let's see. And this is cut at 3 3/4 by 2 3/4. So it's 3 3/4 by 2 3/4, and we're going to do our stamping on here. So I'm going to take my Berry Burst ink. All right. And I am going to grab the stamp. I have that nice big flower stamp. And I need to get my Stampin Scrub out. Okay. All right. So I'm going to ink this up. Now I want to be careful when I'm inking it up because I don't want to get ink around on the rubber part of the stamp. See, I've got some right there. I just want to get the ink on the raised part. Let's see if I can get that off a bit. Okay. So it's going to be really important though that you don't rock your stamp at all when you do this. All right. So I'm going to set this down right here, and I just want to get it right on the whole thing, and I don't want to rock. So I'm literally going to set, just lightly press. With the red rubber, you don't have to do a lot, and lift. Look at that. That's perfect. Okay, so I'm going to use my scrub, clean my stamp off. I've got sequins everywhere, and my stamp is clean, and I can set that aside. All right. Now the next thing I'm going to do is, oh, actually, before I'm done with that, I'm going to grab, I just have a scrap piece of Whisper White cardstock here, and I'm going to stamp the You Are Remarkable right here. You Are Remarkable. Okay, so again, I just want to tap it on because I don't want to get a bunch of ink. That looks good. Okay, and I'm just going to try to stamp right in the middle. Press, lift, perfect. And it doesn't matter that it's crooked because I'm going to be cutting it out. Okay, now we can set that aside. My stamp is clean. All right, and I can close that. Okay, now I want to close my stamp or my ink pad and press, 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 press in the middle. Then I'm going to open it back up, and there I have a paint palette. And I'm going to grab my blender pen here. These come in a pack of 2, and they're really cool. I was doing crushed curry earlier, so let me just, you just go until it's clear. See, clear, all gone. Okay, and now I'm going to paint on here. So I dip it in. A little goes a long way, and I'm just going to color in my flower. There you go. And see, I don't care. I'm not, this doesn't have to be perfect. The longer I go, the lighter the color gets. So I might make it a little bit lighter around these edges, and then I'm going to get more, go dark again. Dark, dark, dark. All right, so color this in. If you like coloring and you don't own all the markers, a blender pen, and they are very affordable. They're not expensive at all. This is a way to go because you can use any of our inks, and you could create basically your own markers out of all of the inks, and it's really convenient and a quick way to do it too. All right. Oh, let me just get this bottom part here. All right. Pretty. Okay, see, again, I'll just run this until it runs clear, and now my blender pen is all ready for the next time I want to use it. Okay, and I can close up my ink. All right. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do is I'm going to take this piece of Berry Burst cardstock, and this one is cut, let's see, what's this cut at? This is cut at 4 inches by 3 inches, and I'm just going to mount this with my SNAIL adhesive right onto that. Okay, just like that. And then I am going to set that aside, and we need to cut a little bit with our Big Shot. So let me grab out the Big Shot. Okay. And let's see. It's kind of close, so I'm just going to set it here. Hopefully you can kind of see what we're doing. So I have the platform, the Big Shot platform. Sorry about that, my phone rang. All right, I have the Big Shot platform, the thin die adapter, and here I have the precision base plate down. All right, and I'm going to put the You Are Remarkable down, and then I just have a scrap piece of Berry Burst cardstock. And I'm using the layering oval framelit dies. Here they are right here. So it comes with scalloped ovals and regular ovals. And I'm going to cut the You Are Remarkable into an oval, and see, since my stamp's a little bit crooked on there, it doesn't matter because I'll just put my oval where I want around it. And then I'm going to cut out a scallop. All right. I need a top plate. My plates are looking pretty sad these days. It doesn't matter how scratched up they get, but see how it's kind of getting a little bit warped. When it starts warping, it's probably time to replace it. And I actually already have some replacement plates. They're very affordable. I just haven't gotten them out to use them yet. All right, so let's run this through. Actually, I need to move it over a tiny bit. Okay, let's see if I can get this to go through. Come on, sometimes. Okay, my plate is so warped that it doesn't want to go through that way. So let me try it this way. Okay, there we go. So I'm going to crank. It's a little bit harder to crank when it's warped like that, but it's doable. All right, and that's it. Okay. Let me grab these off. Okay, and I can put my Big Shot away. I'm sure in a video soon you'll be seeing nice, new, clean plates. All right. So I have my scallop. Okay. See this little scrap right here? Even this I'll keep. I keep all of my scraps because, see, you never know when you're just going to need a little piece to cut something out or stamp onto. Okay, and I can put my ovals away. Okay, so I'm going to put some adhesive on the back of this. I'm going to stick it here to my oval. Pretty. All right, and then I'm going to stick some dimensionals on the back. Let's see, let's go with 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4. What would we do without dimensionals? Seriously. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, actually, well, I'll just peel it off now. I don't need it quite peeled off yet. We'll just get it ready. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, and we're going to set that aside. Okay, I think we can put our card together. So I have a piece of our thick Whisper White cardstock. The thick cardstock is great to use when it's your card base. It's just thicker, and our thick cardstock comes in Whisper White and Very Vanilla. So this is cut at 8.5 by 5.5, and then it's scored at 4 1/4. And I'll use my bone folder here. So this is just a standard card, A2 card size. It's going to open this way. All right. Then I have a piece of Berry Burst cardstock, and this is cut. Let's see, this is cut at 4 by 5 1/4. So everything's just a 1/4 inch smaller, just so I get a nice little border. So adhesive, adhesive, and we'll stick this on. All right. Then I have a piece of regular Whisper White cardstock, and this is cut, let's see, this is cut, what was this cut at? This was 5.5 by 4, 5.5 by 4 1/4. So this was 5 1/4 by 4. So this is 3 3/4 by 5 1/4. Am I right? Am I wrong? 5 by 5. Let's just measure and see. Yeah, 5. 3 3/4 by 5. Oh my goodness. It's hard to memorize all this. It's much easier when I write it down, but you know, it was one of those days I didn't feel like writing anything down. Okay, so we'll layer that on. Now I have a piece of Designer Series paper. This is the Color Theory Designer Series paper stack. This paper stack, they come in 6 by 6 sheets, which are perfect for card making. The other side is this. And so I'm going to use this sheet right here. And this one is cut at, let's see, this one is cut at 4. And what did I cut the length at? Let's see, by 3. So it's 4 by 3. Okay. And this actually is meant to go over to the Berry Burst side, overlapping the white. So I'm going to line that up right there all the way to the edge. And there we go. Okay. And now I'm going to take our card that we did earlier, and I'm going to put adhesive on that. Okay. And I want this, I want white showing on all 3 sides, so I'm just going to go up a little bit. glue that down. All right, pretty. And now I'm going to take our dimensional here, the You Are Remarkable, and we're just going to pop this up right here. And then, you know, I think no card is complete without a little bling. So I'm just going to grab a rhinestone and pop that on right there in the corner. And there we go. You Are Remarkable. It's our sweet little card. And here's one I did earlier in crushed curry. I love this. Yellow is definitely my favorite color. I mean, if anyone ever asks me, what's your favorite color? I always say yellow. I do love pink, but I love yellow. So this one's in crushed curry. This one's in berry burst. And I kind of want to make one in this Color Theory Designer Series paper. I think it also comes in Dapper Denim, Old Olive, and I think there's a fourth color, although I don't remember what it is right now. I'm kind of thinking I'm going to make one in each. I love the monochromatic cards. Anyway, there you go. So there is our simple card using the You Are Remarkable stamp set. I hope you enjoyed this video. Check me out at a2zstamping.com. Sign up for my newsletter. And make sure you subscribe to my YouTube channel. Thanks, guys. Bye.